Columbus, Ohio, in the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten. And the Hawkeyes will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Ohio State's offense will get the ball first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
And the third down pass is knocked away by the D. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He's got it. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So Iowa's offense will go to work for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll move the tight end. They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. Still on his feet. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Pulls it in. It's Dennis. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Dennis. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Buckeyes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Quarterback on the keeper. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buckeyes are marching down the field. Finds his man. It's Dennis. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. Out of the gun, the inside give. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The inside handoff. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's set just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Hawkeyes want to crank the tempo. To the air, it's Darnold. Finds his man. He was searching for that first down marker, but he'll come up short. They stop him at the 22. It'll be 4th down. The Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Quarterback keeper. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Going over the top. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well, and they've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Navy is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to watch. They're trailing by just 4 to Notre Dame. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off the play fake. He's got his man across the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the back. Makes the grab. It's Beebe. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. He's got him in the flat. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, running back gets the give. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Hawkeyes are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. It's Darnold. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? What a costly mistake and big call. They could have been right back in this thing, and now they'll have to try it again. Got his man in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It is perfect. This is now a 7-point game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll give it to the back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Here they come, trying to convert a third and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll get down and put a stop on this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Looking for a man. It's Darnold. He'll get rid of it. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And the Hawkeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hawkeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. Moves it forward just a bit to pick up a 1 to the 35. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. The RPO, it's complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets open down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Hey, when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look to the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size, I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with the score.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he made the extra point without problem. They took it 68 yards on that drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Off the RPO, complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Got it in the middle, it's Boone. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Quick step and go. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it and still on his feet. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. He'll keep it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Darnold. He's got it down the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Trying to get behind the defense. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast.
Well, nice job there by the defender. He stayed right in the back pocket of that receiver, so as soon as he caught the ball on the slant, he was able to bring it to the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. Holds it in and looking upfield. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Handoff from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time. Spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Off the play fake on first down. It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he slipped through the crowd, and Hill has it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Northwestern has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since the walk with a send-off, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Wisconsin. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Back to throw, it's Darnold. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Lost the fire on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Snagged out of the air. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. The Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. Fair catch, called for and made. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete. And the Buckeyes line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. The Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Got his man in the middle. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Ohio State. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Back to pass, it's Darnold. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Hawkeyes with the 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got it on the run. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. Picked off. What a play by this defense. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Gives it on the option. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoes.
The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa has the ball back on offense. To throw, it's Darnold. Working that left side now. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Hawkeyes headed quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. They'll try to snap it quickly.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Hawkeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the gun, the running back has it. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Back to pass. Got him downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Hawkeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UTSA is down right now inside the Alamo Dome, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in San Antonio.
Looking to throw on first down.
They're trailing by just 4 to Charlotte. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Soft spot in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. He'll do it himself. Got the first down and still on his feet. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Quick release by the QB. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll keep it himself. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Buckeyes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The give to the tailback. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab on the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of a defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Off play action. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. 3rd play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
And the Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Finds his man. It's Dennis.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Let's send the tight end in motion. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Back to pass on 2nd down. Swings it out to the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, running back on the move. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he's already made 1. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Here comes the heat. Open space at the 25. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Unloads quickly. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Leaves it with the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Surging forward on the sneak. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Darnold. Pressure coming. He's going to take off. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Got enough for the 1st. At the 20, he's got space. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Illegal blocking.
There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. On target over the middle. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. Makes the catch. They make a stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the missed connection on 3rd down. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Iowa has the ball back on offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air, it's Darnold. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Already find a hole in that secondary. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. They just keep firing. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's complete. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind them.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
And the Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Misconnection leaves him with a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. The sure hands, it's Dennis. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Dropping back, it's Darnold. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. The Hawkeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. And the defense, got him at the 27.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
And the Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun, give on the inside. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. He'll pull it on the read. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Line getting set on second down. Tight end now in motion. Finds space on the right. He's loose. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Bringing it back. And the returner will be brought down. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Darnold. Here's the pressure. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.